Good morning, garage. It's a horrible rainy day outside. What am I working on today, you might be asking? Well, we made a little bit of a boo-boo with the floor. When we first put it in, it fit nice at the back, but for some reason at the front with the torque box, there's a big gap, about a 1/4 of an inch gap between where the floor pan rises up and the torque box there. So what I need to do, what I've already done actually, is I've cut this portion of the floor pan out, and I'm gonna move it forwards and then put a little patch piece in there and just weld that, and then everything should be flush with the torque box. This is the piece of floor pan that I was talking about. It sits against the torque box like that. And I've already welded a strip of metal on here. It's much wider than what I need, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it in place, push it right up against that torque box, and then I'm going to go underneath the car and I'm going to just strike a line on the back of here just to show me where I need to cut it. And then I should be able to just drop it in and weld it. So I'll see if I can show you the gap originally, because I've got a bit ahead of myself and cut it out already before filming, which I'm pretty good at doing. Put this in here. Magnets. Oh, we got something catching over here. Oh crap, that's the problem with being messy. Right, so this is the torque box here, and there's the floor pan, the black. I've left the light on top so you can see the gap. If I turn this light on the bottom off, you can see there's a pretty big gap there, and that should be completely flush with the torque box. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I've cut it. I'm going to just shove it forwards. So that's my cut line there. And I'm just going to push it forwards, and then that piece that I've patched in, cut it, and then butt weld it to this bit of floor pan. And then that's today's job, basically. Alrighty then, let's take this back out. So I actually left this portion of the floor pan because it fits a bit snugger, is that a word? A bit better at the front here. I think that's because when we put the torque box in, we must have got our measurements wrong, and we've just put it a little bit too far forward, and that's why we're getting that kind of 1/4 of an inch gap. So because it's snug on this side, you can see the frame rail comes down here, these spot welds. So I've just cut right down the middle because the frame rail's hollow. So I just cut up here, straight up, and then we'll stick this back in. And now I'm gonna push it until I feel it right up against the torque box. Doesn't feel like the best of fit. I should have got a drill. I always make this mistake. Get something in the right place and don't have the drill ready to drill the thing in. Alright, feels good. Let's take a look underneath again. Oh yeah, there's still a gap. Damn, I didn't do that well at all. Even looking at it, the bolt holes still line up. What the hell? Oh, I must have just I screwed that up. Alright, let's try again. Just gonna do a quick commando roll underneath. I'm not gonna bother putting the car up again this time. Oh, that does not line up again. What the hell? How the hell do you line up? After fiddling with it for a little bit, I've kind of come up with a plan that I think will help me. Like, there's a pivot point in here, like it's knocking on this like lip here. I can feel it pivoting on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slice it down here, because this bit fits nice. I'll slice it here, and then hopefully what I can do then is just fold this piece down to match this, because at the moment this lip is holding this bit up. feeling pretty confident about this one. Let's get the light. All right, where's my focus? Oh, look at that. That's pretty tight, actually. I'm pretty happy with that. You can see up there a little bit, but that's fine. Oh yeah, look at that, tiny gap. So before I take this panel back out and I cut it, I'm actually going to put a few spot welds along this new gap that I've created. I'm going to do that because I can't be bothered to cut a really tiny piece of metal and then weld that in. I feel like it would just be better just to fill it with weld and then smooth it down, because it's going to be so time consuming and just so small. So if I hold it down like this, I should just put a few little tacks on it and should retain its shape. Then I'll take it out. So now that should keep the general shape of what I made. Okay, it's a moment of truth. Let's see if it fits after all that. And that looks pretty damn good, actually. I'm happy with that. Let's get it welded in then. All right, progress. All right, before I weld the whole thing up, I'm gonna check it again just to make sure that it is nice and tight up against that torque box. Okay, let's check it out. And it looks good. Might be a little bit of a gap, so I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll drill holes along here to screw it down and then spot weld it. But for now, I can just weld the rest of this up and keep going. Well, that is about that. I haven't finished all of the spot welds, but I've got the flaps met. I haven't welded up the middle there. I still have to grind everything down, but it's in. And I'm feeling pretty confident. The moment of truth, we're going to put it up and we're going to see if we have a gap. I'm going to leave the light on so we can check as well. All right, moment of truth. Was all that work worth it? Hoo-wee! Look at that. I think it was. That gap is closed. Well, I guess that's the end of the video. So thanks for watching all the way to the end if you did make it this far. And let me know in the comments below what you think of my work. Go easy on me. I'm still learning, but I'm welcome to a bit of open criticism. But yeah, join me next time, and I'll find something else to do on this beautiful '69 Mustang, and we'll see you soon.